Most people think that in retirement, their biggest expenses are going to be travel and hobbies, but it's not the case. It's actually healthcare. So I'm going to break down 5 tips that you can implement to reduce your healthcare expenses in retirement. Let's go. I'm Zach. I run an hourly financial planning firm. We work with millionaires who want financial planning help but don't want to pay 1% every year. So number 1 is use your HSA to cover retirement healthcare expenses. This can be things like Medicare premiums, prescriptions, and even vision and dental costs. So if you're still working, make sure and try and max out your HSA today so that you can have that account for retirement healthcare expenses. Think of it kind of like a Roth IRA, just for healthcare. Second strategy is for all of you folks out there who are really good record keepers. What you're going to want to do is anytime you have a medical expense, you save that receipt and you stash it away, preferably electronically, so that you can access it years later when you're in retirement. What you're able to do is you have the receipt and you can pull that money out of your HSA when you're in retirement tax-free. This works really great because if you are in a situation where your taxable income is getting close to a tax cliff, like for IRMA for instance, you're able to take some tax-free distributions and stay under that cliff. Third of all, you need to watch your tax brackets really closely, especially when you're 2 years out from retirement. Because when the government is deciding how much you're going to pay for health insurance or Medicare, they're going to look 2 years back at what you earned and then base your premiums based on that. So if you're not careful and you trip over this line in the sand, you're going to be paying potentially thousands of dollars more in premiums for just being $1 over the income limit. This is called the IRMA tax cliff. So don't do that, but if you do it, there's a form called SSA 44. You might be able to save yourself from paying higher premiums based on this form, so I've linked it in the description, so check it out and see if it'll work for you. Number 4 is long-term care insurance. In my experience, if you need it, you probably can't afford it, and if you can afford it, you probably don't need it. So what I see in practice is clients will either take a portion of their portfolio and set it aside and let it grow and have that kind of be a self-insure way to protect against really bad long-term care insurance outcomes where you're in a facility for many years. Or people will think about their home as, if I go in a facility, I'm going to sell my home and use that money to pay for the expenses in that regard. So I think the worst thing to do is just not think about it and stress out over anytime extended family goes into a facility or you see something on the news and you have that worry. So just thinking through the process of how you're going to pay for that expense when it comes up is worthy to go through. Number 5 is just invest in your health. Think about your health like a 401k account. You're going to want to put some time in that and invest in it and help it grow long term. It's going to have the benefit of you're going to feel better now and you're going to be able to enjoy your wealth for longer. Because after all, what was the point of creating all this wealth if you're not going to be able to enjoy it to the fullest? Well, those are my 5 things. Let me know what you do to reduce healthcare expenses in retirement and check out these other videos if you found that helpful. We'll see you later. Bye.